On Ash Wednesday, Bishop Mitchell Rozanski released his first pastoral letter, The Wideness of God's Mercy. The letter focuses on evangelization. The bishop sat down with Peggy Weber and some members of the local press to talk about his important message to the people of the diocese.
With words of welcome and love, Bishop Mitchell T. Rozanski has issued an important pastoral letter. He said the wideness of God's mercy was in honor of the Year of Mercy, but also a direct response to the people of the diocese.
When we began this process of looking at our evangelization, one of the suggestions was to reach out to people, both those who are in the pews and those who are Catholics but not practicing their faith, and to ask them different questions about their perceptions of the faith or perhaps why they don't practice.
He noted that the diocese received more than 3,000 responses and that many people took the time to write comments or questions. He wanted everyone to know they had been heard.
It was evident through many of the responses that came through in the questionnaire that there were people who were still hurting over the closing of parishes, the closing of churches, who were still hurting over the sexual abuse scandal.
Bishop Mitch writes plainly yet eloquently in his pastoral letter. He also writes with feelings, as he states, "So before I ask anything of you, let me, as your bishop, be the first to apologize and ask your forgiveness."
As bishop, as the representative of the whole church, really in the Diocese of Springfield, I felt that those words of both humble asking for forgiveness and of acknowledging the pain needed to be addressed.
In 2,300 words, Bishop Mitch says he is trying to set the tone on how to welcome, evangelize, and show mercy.
So the pastoral letter is, for me, the linchpin for all of our parishes on how to make a pastoral response to the survey. What the pastoral letter also does is issue challenges to our parishes to say, these are some of the comments that people have made. Now it's our turn to think of creative ways. How do we address those comments? How do we address the different situations that people face that may prevent them from coming to church?
Bishop Mitch has so many wonderful phrases in this pastoral letter. One of my favorites is that business as usual will no longer work or be acceptable. He is stressing that he wants this to be different, and he wants us to be a more welcoming church. Bishop Mitch says he looks to Pope Francis as an inspiration and an example of how to reach out.
As our society has changed, it's not enough to say, here's a church or here's a parish social center, and we expect people to come and fill them. Pope Francis tells us we can't stay behind the walls of our churches or of our rectories or of our parish centers, but rather we need to reach out. I mean, this is a different era. This is a totally different era.
Bishop Mitch's pastoral letter will be delivered to more than 60,000 homes throughout the diocese via the Catholic Mirror. He is earnest and focused about this letter. He said in it that the evangelization effort is not just a one-time effort, not just another program. A challenge and an invitation have been issued. He writes, "We must walk beyond our parish boundaries without fear to demonstrate the faith we celebrate in liturgy take form in the reality of the world around us." For Real to Real, I'm Peggy Weber.
It certainly sounds like the bishop is embracing this Year of Mercy. And you can also read a copy of the pastoral online by going to iobserve.org. The pastoral is also available in the current edition of the Catholic Mirror and also in parishes.